All right, I got interrupted. So part two of the rhetorical devices. We stopped here, right? We had just kind of gone over pathos, which is an appeal to the audience's emotion by drawing on strong feelings such as patriotism, hope, pity, or pride. This type of appeal uses emotionally charged language to get the reader's attention. Writers use pathos when writing about a topic that has more to do with feelings and emotions and less to do with logic and intellect. You see it all the time on commercials when they show you, like, starving children someplace in the world and they ask you to give money. That's pathos. That's like heartstrings. Or if you see super patriotism with American flags all over it and it's trying to sell you something, that's also pathos. So let's move on. Ethos. Ethos is an appeal to the sense of shared values between the author and the audience, often to establish the credibility or trustworthiness of that author. The writer uses ethos when making an ethical appeal to readers in an argumentative essay. Writers put their own character, credibility, and reliability on the line to convince readers. If you can understand who the writer is and why he or she says it's credible, the writer is being persuasive using ethos. So this is really about like trusting an expert, and this is something that our society is having more and more trouble with all the time. But this is when you see the ad that says, 9 out of 10 dentists recommend this toothpaste. That's because you should trust a dentist to know which toothpaste to use, right? So if 9 out of 10 dentists say this is the one, then that's a good idea. So ethos is an appeal to a sense of shared values between the author and the audience. I can trust them. Writers put their own blank credibility and blank on the line. Okay. Writers put their own trustworthiness, character, trustworthiness, and credibility. Character, credibility, and reliability. All right. Put their own character, credibility, and reliability online to convince readers. If you can understand who the writer is and why what he or she says is credible, the writer is being persuasive using it. So credible is, you can trust it. You can believe that that's true. All right. And the last one is logos, which is logic using facts, arguments, and statistics. So a writer who's using logos reasons logically and presents evidence and verifiable facts to support the claims made in the essay. This is where you've seen, if you've seen on social media, where it shows the picture of two people wearing masks and it says 1.5 transmission rate. One person wearing a mask and the other person not wearing a mask, 50% transmission rate. Two people wearing a mask, 100% transmission rate, right? That's logic. It's telling you wear your mask because when you do, the rate of transmission goes down. So that's a wonderful example of a logical appeal. And when a writer presents logical information, readers are more likely to agree with the writer's opinion. All right. By using convincing facts. Some evidence and statistics. Check that that's right. There we go. And then we'll keep going. Next page. We've got a practice. Let's identify the type of rhetorical appeal used in each statement, and then you're going to drag the tile to the right. Okay. So we'll do a few of these together, okay? Generations of my family have called this city their home. No matter where I go or what I do, it will always be my favorite city in the world. What do you think? Well, there's no expert there, right? And it's really nothing about statistics or facts. So it's probably emotional. Let's put that. As a veterinarian with more than 15 years of experience, I can assure you that this is the best available treatment for your pet. All right? So it is definitely an expert, right? A veterinarian with 15 years of experience. We should trust them. I don't see any emotion here. It is logical that you should trust him, but I think it's more ethos because he's talking about the fact, or she is, that they have experience. All right, let's do one more together, and then I'll skip to the next page. And when I come look at your work, you can practice with the 3 that are here. Our ancestors have worked very hard so that the future generations could live a comfortable life. Let's respect their efforts and stop abusing the resources at our disposal. Well, we could think ethos, pathos. I think that's going to be pathos. Now let's check our answers. We're going to submit. Oh, I guess we have to do all of them. So I'm just going to randomly select some of these to submit again. And not even worry if I'm right. I just want to see if I'm correct. And this might be how you're approaching this work, but if you're not reading it, you're not going to get as much out of it. Incorrect. And I want to show the correct answers. All right. So this is pathos, this is ethos, and that is pathos. Nice. I was right. Now, to review, the goal of rhetorical appeals is to make an argument more persuasive by using credibility, ethos, logic, logos, or emotion, pathos. Oftentimes, writers and speakers rely on the 3 rhetorical appeals to support their claims and respond to arguments. Now, you'll look at how writers use rhetorical devices to create appeals. So I'm going to come to my second section here, right? Oh, and I didn't fill this in. Expert opinions and published statistics. When a writer presents, I'm going to go back to that because I didn't fill that in. It was when a writer presents logical information, readers are more likely to agree. All right. Oftentimes, writers and speakers rely on 3 rhetorical appeals to support their and respond to counter arguments. I'm guessing that that's what it's going to be. We might not even be there yet. All right. Let's keep going. All right. In the previous section, you studied 3 rhetorical appeals. In this section, you'll focus on how writers strengthen rhetorical appeals with rhetorical devices. Writers use rhetorical devices to get their point across and to persuade the audience. Click on the devices to see some of the strategies that writers employ. Well, one, they use figurative language.
Mommy, what do I normally eat with my sandwich? Do I ever eat whole grain health?